Yo, what's good with the Kinetic fam? This is your boy Kinetic, but you know you can call me Kenny. Bring you guys some more Warzone. No, not Warzone. Kenny, cut, skip that. Okay, it's Delta Force Mobile. Warzone Mobile is pretty much no more. So, Delta Force Mobile. I can't believe I said that. Delta Force Mobile gameplay, some Warfare gameplay today. And also, I believe this video, man, is probably going to be another episode of No One Listens to Kenny. I believe it's episode 11. So, today's video, I got to kind of get a little bit off of my chest, you know, a tad bit. Guess, you know, first of all, man, I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. If you are watching this right now, if you are hearing my voice right now, I want you to know that you are having a blessed day, okay? It is a blessed day simply because you are here. All right? Simply because you are here, and that's what it is. You made it to the day. But today's video, I guess I'm going to name it Leave Room to Be Loved. Love them and leave room to be loved. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Okay, make sure that your loved ones know that you love them, and make sure you leave room for them to be able to love you. And with that being said, I haven't been that active as far as videos go. Not even too much with shorts for, like, you know, a little while. My family and I have, you know, we've experienced a couple of losses for like the past month, within 30 days pretty much. I lost a first cousin, you know, late April of this year, and unfortunately, my siblings and I lost our father one day after my birthday and on the day of my little brother's birthday. Me and my little brother are 7 years and 1 day apart. We lost our father that morning of his birthday. Yeah, wow. So my mother lost her best friend. You know what I mean? Her best friend, her husband. You know, some people believe in soulmates. You know, if that's the case, you know, her soulmate. So I would really appreciate it, guys, if y'all could send some prayers, man. Send some positive thoughts to my family. We really need it, man. It's been, you know, my father was a pillar of our family. You know what I'm saying? Like, people looked up to him in the community. You know, he served in the military, served law enforcement. He became a minister. So, like, my father pretty much, you know, spent his most of his life, man, serving other people, and you really can't ask for too much, you know, too much better than that from someone. He was a great father, a great husband to my mother, a great father to me and my siblings, a great uncle to my cousins, a great brother to his siblings, you know, someone that people looked up to, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, yeah, it's been pretty tough. Been tough, but we're making it, man. We're making it by the grace of God. You know, we're making it. You know, we're pulling through just fine. You know, just fine. It's hard, especially with my mother, I'm sure. You know, so definitely send some extra prayers to my mother and my little brother. You know what I mean? Really could use it. But anyway, outside of that, I would like to let you guys know, like, listen, whatever disputes you have with your family members, whether they're your parents, or your siblings, or your cousins, or, you know, whoever, really whoever, even if they're not family, friends, you know, whatever disputes you have with them, don't let the disputes you might have or disagreements you might have linger. You know what I mean? Me and my dad didn't always get along. You know, we sometimes butted heads over certain things. And, you know, I'll be honest, like, most of the time I was in the wrong. Like 98% of the time it was me. I ain't gonna lie. It was. 9.999% of the time, 99.99% of the time it was me. But I was, you know, arrogant or too prideful, or I was still maybe I was upset at something he said. Is not that he said anything out the way, but I just didn't like the way he said it. You know what I mean? Like, I could have did better. You know what I'm saying? I could have did better as a son. I knew that, you know, it sucked for me that my eyes didn't become open until I watched my father pass away, and then everything clicked. Like it's crazy, but everything clicked at one time, and it broke my heart more ways than one. It broke my soul, you know. Yeah, I mean, I prayed my heart and soul out that night. You know what I mean? I really did. And even with that, I believe that God still answered my prayers. Yeah, I think God still answered my prayers. And my mother, being the strong woman she is, I was having my meltdown moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really going through it, and she reminded me that a loving mother, the soft-spoken words of a loving mother that can speak life into you, the soft touch of a mother that comforts you, those things can't be replaced, man. Those things cannot be replaced, okay? I'm getting kind of choked up. Those things can't be replaced. And if you have a mother, like, even if you and your mother, say, you know, some people don't have the best relationships with their mothers, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know, try. You know what I mean? Even if you have a mother who doesn't love you, you know what I'm saying? Love her anyway. Love her anyway. I was blessed to have two loving parents. I have relatives that didn't grow up in a two-parent household. You know what I mean? I got friends that didn't grow up in a two-parent household. And some of them didn't grow up in a two-parent household of loving parents. You know what I mean? But I had that. I had the best of both worlds. I really did. And a certain part of me took that for granted. You know what I mean? I took it for granted that I had two loving, providing, caring, nurturing, protective parents, you know? In a certain sense, some people say you were spoiled, and I never thought that I was. I'm like, I'm not really spoiled, you know. We got our butts whooped when we needed it. Sometimes, you know what I mean. We got grounded for sure. You know, so often we got our butt whooped when we needed it. We really had to do some stuff though to really, you know, get to that level. But I never changed. I wouldn't change it any of it for the world. It taught me better. We got things that we wanted. We got things we never wanted for nothing. We never, you know, starved. We never had to go without, really. Like, even my parents, if they had to go without, they made sure that me and my siblings didn't have to go without. So, you know, I didn't know this at the time, but I was taking it for granted, man. I took my father's words of wisdom, the wisdom of a father, the good wisdom, words of wisdom of a good father is something, man, you can't replace that either. You can't replace the comforting, nurturing touch of a mother, and you can't replace the wise words of a father. Those two things can never be replaced ever. You know what I mean? And it behooves us. It behooves us to go ahead and, like, even though they might not say it the way we think they ought to say it, man, listen to it. Man, when I watched my father pass away, I reevaluated my life really deeply, more than I ever have. And I hate that it took that long for me to understand. You know, God gave me two good ears and I couldn't hear the wisdom of my father. At the time, I had two good eyes and I couldn't see him for the good man that he was, the good father that he was to me and my siblings, and the good husband he was to my mother. With the good mind that the good Lord gave me, with the right mind he gave me, I couldn't comprehend the things my father said to me. You know what I'm saying? I was always on the offensive. You know, I was always on the defense and whatnot. I was already, you know, woe with me, if you will. I was so self-centered and I was so arrogant. I was so prideful. I was so, I hate it. I hate to admit it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I prayed so hard the day my father was passing before my eyes, and I prayed so hard that God gave me a little bit more time with him. Just a little bit more time, man. Just a little bit more time. So that he can really know that I do love him. And that he didn't fail me as a father, but I failed him as a son at the time. And shout out to Brandon Ewan, man, brother in Christ. Shout out to you, bro. Because he told me, yeah, you might have felt like you failed him when he's alive, but man, it ain't too late to make him proud now. You know what I mean? Whew. I'm getting choked up, I'm sorry. But it's not too late to make him proud now. And those words help. It helped me a lot. And the words my mother, comforting words my mother as well, helped me a lot. You can be here today, and you can be gone tomorrow. Make sure those that you love, you say you love, make sure they know it. Make sure you show it. I didn't know how to do it. Man, this is hard. I didn't know how. I didn't know how to show people that I love them. And this is coming from somebody who had parents who showed that they loved me all my life. But I didn't know how to do it. My father passed. Everything he said to me came rushing back to my mind, and I understood it instantly. I understood it. I understood it. It just, I understood it too late. But I understood it. Things my mother told me. I understood it. The things my grandmother told me. I understood it. But I understood it too late. Or at least I thought it was too late. While you draw breath now, make sure that you do everything you can in your will and your power to do right by those around you. Even people who might not love you back. Even if you got some people out there who hate your guts, love them anyway, man. Love them anyway, anyhow. You know, there's no reward in loving those who love you. Love those who hate you. You know what I mean? The relatives or friends or ex-friends or whatever the case is, even the people you got to keep at a distance. You know, make sure you still love them, man. Say a prayer for them. You know what I mean? We all need prayer. Somebody's messaging me. We all need prayer, man. We all need prayer. We all need grace. Give that grace, man. Give that grace. And make sure you leave some room for people to be able to love you back. You know what I mean? Like, try to forgive as much as you possibly can. Always work towards forgiving people. Because you never know when it might be a time where, man, you can't tell them how sorry you are. And my mother used to say, there's no sense of crying over spilled milk. It's so true. Because once we leave, it's gone. It's over. You know what I mean? But make sure you have a forgiving heart for people. Forgive yourself. Forgive others, man. And pray that others forgive you for what you might have done, you know, wrong towards them in life. Or how they might have, you know, you might have trespassed against them and not knowing it. Who knows? But I'll leave you guys with this, man. Love those around you, man. Love those who even hate you. And make sure you leave room for others to love you. You know what I mean? And show the ones you say you love, show them that you love them. You know, friends, family, and enemies alike. You know? And, yeah, I'll leave y'all with that, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay. Hope this story, you know, hope my experience can open some eyes up. And if it can, yo, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like or don't hit the like. It ain't even about that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening. Peace.